ONDO Finance is up 40% in 4 weeks. Although it's down slightly on the day, it's had an incredible month. And for a project of this size, that's actually pretty impressive. This isn't a small cap. It's not vaporware. It's not hype. It's the leader in the RWA sector. And it's also a reminder that there's always room in your portfolio and gains that you can make from owning quality projects with real utility. I say it just about every day, but I'll reiterate here, you probably already know how fast the RWA sector is growing. And you probably also know how much we love ONDO at Altcoin Buzz, really because they're doing everything right, everything that you'd want to see in a project that's developing and building and maturing in this space. So let's ask the question here, as we've done recently with XRP. Check out the video if you haven't already. But we're asking today, exactly how many ONDO, O-N-D-O, do you need to acquire and cash out at the height of this crypto bull cycle to be a millionaire? Welcome to the channel. My name is Maddie and this is Altcoin Buzz. All the best of luck if you choose to invest. ONDO, RWA, something else, whatever. If you're in this space, then I genuinely wish you well. Just remember, though, that I'm not a financial or investment advisor, and that means that by extension, this video is not official financial or investment advice. All right, so we actually looked at how many ONDO it would take to be a millionaire as part of our Millionaire series all the way back in February. I guess not all the way back, but a few months ago. At that time, we looked at a few prices, including some scenarios. For example, if everything works out perfectly and if RWA, for example, grows into a multi-trillion-dollar industry as expected. Those scenarios have ONDO in the tens of dollars, and its current price, as we see here, is $1.03 as I record. RWA protocols are crushing it right now. ONDO has a TVL growth of 65%, for example, just in the first 4 months of this year. 65%. And again, this is a multi-billion-dollar project. It's not a micro-cap altcoin. And the biggest fact, or the biggest, I guess, variable to be excited about is BlackRock's BUIDL fund. That's B-U-I-D-L. They're a key partner for ONDO, and that fund is up almost 400% in TVL, total value locked, for the year to date. So that's massive. We're not in the realm of hype or exaggeration here to say that RWA protocols are really starting to go, or at least soon will be going parabolic. It feels like that could happen anytime now. All the major players are lined up and positioning themselves accordingly. They also seem to share that opinion. And also the deregulation, or at least the lack of additional regulation, kind of a decrease in the lawfare that we're seeing as a result of the Trump administration. All of that stuff also benefits RWA more than almost any other sector. And that's because as a result, projects are much more free to tokenize, not just US treasuries like ONDO does, but also stocks, real estates, other categories, many other asset classes, in fact. So it enables the dream of bringing trillions of dollars in TVL and billions of dollars of added value to the protocols that bring them on chain. And also now we have ONDO's yield earning stablecoin USDY that's going to get support in Latin America, where demand for securities and investments in dollars is actually much higher than in other parts of the world. So really, it's hard to think of a sector other than AI right now that's poised to grow so much in the next 5 to 10 years. And again, it's important to repeat here, ONDO is a leader with the largest RWA protocol in crypto, with basically the best possible partners that exist in the form of BlackRock. Imagine trading any asset on-chain without ever having to use bridges or centralized exchanges. And that means none of the risks of using these platforms either. That is possible as a result of this video's sponsor, Yellow, and their new protocol with its decentralization that takes away the counterparty, or as we often call it, custodial risk. And Yellow wants you to get to know it. So they have a great giveaway going on right now for doing simple engagement stuff with the platform. It's actually pretty straightforward. They have a great new promotion going on with a 20,000 USDT prize pool. 30 people are going to win the Connected and Win giveaway, and it's very easy as well. It starts with the Yellow Smart Wallet. Here's what you have to do. Go to yellow.com and connect your wallet, or use your email to create a new wallet. That's what you're seeing right now, and that gets you the most points, which Yellow is calling tickets. It's very easy. In fact, it's so simple that we just were able to display it in real time. You're also going to want to follow Yellow's socials, like @Yellow and @0xYellow. You're also going to want to take a spin, which you can do every day for more tickets, and refer a friend for additional tickets as well. The Connect and Win giveaway is going on right now. Click on the link that you'll find in the description below and get started. Throw your hat into the race for a chance at that 20,000 USDT prize pool. Let's take a look now at what the charts have to say for ONDO. The ONDO token has been live since January 2024, so a little bit under 18 or so months. The all-time high for context was $2.14. That was in December 2024. Since then, it is down 50%, but like I said, sits at a price right now at $1.03 actually, as I record. On the resistance side, we actually see a strong point of resistance at $1.64. It hit that twice in January and February before dropping off again. But if ONDO passes this price, then really the next resistance point is that all-time high that I mentioned. From there, it really should continue to rise, provided it remains a leader in the RWA sector. On the downward support side, we see recent lows at 70 cents in April and even 57 cents back in mid-November. The next low from back in March 2024 is 49 cents from its first run-up after token launch. If it drops below 49 cents, there is not much support to stop it from going lower. The downside scenario, though, is pretty unlikely. With all that being said, given all the strong positioning in the market and backing from those important partners, like I mentioned, BlackRock, also MasterCard, by the way. But let's answer the question now specifically. How many ONDO do you need to acquire today at that price of $1.03 in order to be a crypto millionaire at the height of their value this bull cycle? Okay, so we've seen where ONDO's been. We have a pretty good sense of hopefully what direction ONDO is moving. And we'll consider today's price of $1.03. Very simple math here. If our end goal is $1 million, then of course we divide that by $1.03. And as of right now, we'd need 970,873 ONDO to be a millionaire currently, like in the present tense. So that's today's price, but let's consider where the price of this token could go in the medium to long-term future. Let's start with $5, which many are expecting this cycle. If we divide 1 million by $5, that's also simple math, we'd need 200,000 ONDO. And to acquire 200,000 ONDO, we have to, of course, multiply by the current price. And that would cost us today $206,000. Okay, but let's look even further ahead now. We have a market cap, as I record, of $3.25 billion. Let's say ONDO were to do a 10x. Its value would be around what Doge is currently, around 32 or so billion. And that's possible. If ONDO grows, if the broader market grows, that's actually very possible. Don't forget, we've been covering how this is a space, the RWA sector that is. It's a space that's expected to grow anywhere between 100 and 1,000 times in the next 5 years, between now and the year 2030. So that's what the experts and the analysts are saying. There's a lot of potential, a lot of enthusiasm here for real-world assets. If we saw a tenfold increase in the market cap of ONDO, then we'd be looking at a $10 token price. Dividing $1 million by $10, also simple math, we would need 100,000 ONDO tokens at a value of $10 a piece to be a crypto millionaire. And of course, if you were to acquire those tokens at a lower price, today's price, $1.03, we just multiply that out. That would cost us presently $103,000. But let's now be really optimistic here and roughly triple our valuation and assume that one day ONDO could reach a market cap quite similar to Solana, which right now sits at about $90 billion. I'm just using round numbers here. I didn't quite do exact mathematics on the tokenomics, but let's say the price of ONDO gets to $30. If not this cycle, then another cycle in the future. It's possible, though, given that this is a project that will seemingly remain a leader in the RWA space. Let's say it gets to $30 per token. Well, we take our $1 million because that's the desired outcome. We divide that by a $30 token price. We would need 33,333 and a third ONDO. Once again, if we were to acquire those today, just multiply it out by the current value, the current token price, $1.03. That would only cost us 34,333 and a third dollars. Again, still a lot of money, but if you expect the price of ONDO to hit in the range of $30 one day, it would only cost this much right now in 2025, May 13th, to acquire it today. The reality is ONDO could even go to $50, $100 or more. We're not going to do those calculations. I think that's getting a little bit too optimistic personally. But look, if RWA fulfills its promise and we really do start tokenizing everything, including stocks, bonds, currencies, real estate, every other asset class you can imagine, then who knows? It's possible. And the caveat would certainly be that it'll only happen maybe a couple of cycles from now, but it is still within the realm of possibility. Realistically, I think that $5 to maybe $10 optimistically would be a good landing zone for ONDO this cycle. But this is one with legs. This is one that, if it plays its cards right as a project, has a very, very long and very high potential lifespan. Let me know where you think the price of ONDO is going to land in 2025, by 2030, and any other comments you have on RWAs in the comments below. Also, be sure to join our discussion on both X and Discord. You can find those links in the description of this video.